This is a Male Rights Activist Podcast, episode 47, where we focus on relationships, sports, and pop culture from a man's point of view. First of all, we want to thank our listeners, our new ones, our old ones, our OGs. Thank you for hanging with the fellas.
What up?
On today's show, we weigh in on Levar Ball being banned from ESPN.
You still got Fox, right?
Yes. Nicki Minaj is getting married to a roughneck. Should she proceed with caution?
The parole officer thinks so.
And plus, we will honor a great father and get into Levar Ball getting robbed by two chicks. All that and more right now. This is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal. I am Kyle.
I am Kamal.
We're saving relationships one listener at a time. We got some feedback on me.
Seriously?
Yeah, man, from B-Dog and Pavone. I listen on YouTube. The podcast is dope, bruh. And the album is hella funny. Keep doing your thing. The police lie. #facts.
#facts.
Yeah, man. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that, you know.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, man.
Like your shit.
Yeah, like your shit.
I agree with the police.
This is why.
#facts.
Yeah. This next one is from Kama in Los Angeles. Probably should consider changing the tag. Not sure, changing relationships one at a time. Not really just giving the man's side / opinion. Probably source of frustration for that listener that sent in the letter about the show. You understand what that? Do you understand what that's saying?
I'm trying to say we ain't saving relationships. We basically just giving the male's perspective. So, you know what, though? I disagree with Kama because I think that if a woman's listening, see, your man's not always able to articulate his point of view.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He might just say the shit wrong. So, or you might not understand where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we step in.
Mm-hmm.
We step in. We let you know what your man's thinking, who doesn't have the I don't say courage. That's a bad.
Well, he's not allowed to.
He's not allowed to keep it real. Right.
Yeah, he can't keep it real.
Yeah.
So I agree with what you're saying. It's like we're saving relationships by giving a man's perspective, and you are correct. We're really just giving the man's side an opinion because that is correct. We are.
Yeah.
For the purpose of saving your relationship.
Right. So you're not upset, Kama, when you get home.
Yes. Because in my opinion, one of the biggest problems that women have is that delusion. You know, I use that word all the time. And my hope is that by listening to this podcast, you'll be less delusional because you'll be like, oh, because most women think guys are a certain way, right? Because we don't keep it real for them.
Right.
And so by listening to this podcast, you'll start to think, well, at least those two guys think like that. Maybe not all guys, but those two. And if those two, maybe more.
Yeah, and maybe my guy, maybe I should give him a pass or go easy on him in this particular situation.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. Hey man, let's save a relationship.
Come on, man, we got.
Or let's give the guy's opinion.
Yeah, let's give. Yeah,
or let's just give the guy's opinion.
The guy side.
Yeah, let's just give the guy's side.
No, this is actually dedicated to the fellas, so the things they can do.
Yes. Because of Tanya.
Right.
Yes.
Because of Tanya. So, Kama, let your guy listen to this one.
Here it goes. All right. This is where we give a suggestion for the fellas to do something to make your battle axe a little happier.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So, here's where it came from. Well, here it is. Go girl. It just, I can't even my mouth. do the good. Do the good. Go ahead, Kamal. All right, guys. Now it's time for the lesson of the day.
Fellas, start easing that burden a little bit by doing some of the grocery shopping. Now, me and Kyle were talking about this because I thought, guys do the grocery shopping, especially if we told you last week to start cooking or something like that. But it's we'll go grocery shopping to get the ingredients for the meal we're going to cook.
Yes.
But that's not the same thing as going out, getting the food for the week, getting the snacks for the kids, making sure we got the laundry detergent. How many Target runs have you made, Kyle?
Man, rarely. And when I do, it's only for my shit.
Yeah.
I rarely get the Target needs for the group.
Any Costco?
Fuck no. Ain't no goddamn. Hey, you're right though. I could hear Vertina right now. That's why you've been well trained by Vertina.
Yeah, I've done the Costco. I mean, I'm not the Costco.
Yeah,
I've done the Target. The Target runs aren't bad because the task is to make sure I'm getting whatever I need.
Yeah, but I do text and say, "Do you need something?"
Right.
A lot of the time.
I've done those.
Yeah.
Rarely have I like, you know what, the family needs detergent. I'm going to Target. Now, if I go to Target for detergent, I'm going to Target to get detergent because that's a pressing need.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not going in there for like, all right, here's my list.
No.
Let me start walking around.
I do have a Target list though for the shit I notice.
Sometimes, but usually it's like a pressing need because I might notice some stuff that we don't have, we can live without.
Oh yeah, most of it.
Yeah, we can live without it right now.
Yeah.
But when I notice, like if I want to do some laundry or something like that, if I want to like do anything and we don't have it, I need to go to Target. Then I might ask. Now I will ask.
Let me jump in this to help the fellas out. This is something I don't like to do either, but every once in a while, offer to go either do it or go with her because sometimes she just wants a mate on the. You can make it a date. Now, I hate doing this stuff because it's like we're going to talk about double coverage in the next segment when we talk about the front page of our lives. But I don't like double coverage. I don't see the need of it. It doesn't make sense. It's a waste. But sometimes she just wants that time. So maybe you can say, hey, you can offer to go on the next Target run or do it for her.
I can't stand double coverage.
We're going to talk about it when we get back. Yo, Kamal.
What's up?
I finally finished my album, dog.
The one you did in 2013?
Yeah, man. I know, man. A long time ago, man. But I said, you know what? I'm going to finish this album. This thing is coming out. Eventually. You got to finish. You can't give up.
I can dig it. And eventually it's finally here.
Eventually it's finally arrived, man. And I was listening to it, man. This thing is funny, dude.
Okay, it's not dated. No jokes about Chingy or nothing like that.
There is some dated jokes in there. Like there's a reference to, it was before Michael Sam came out. Because it was like a reference to gay athletes that came out. And I was like, wow, that's dated.
Okay.
But the juxt of it is everything's good.
Bruce Jenner still...
Yeah,
Caitlyn. Caitlyn?
He's Bruce. And
he's Bruce.
I don't talk about him,
but he was Bruce.
Yeah, I used to have a Bruce Jenner joke. He was Bruce, and this is when I recorded this. But it's ready, man. It's out. Okay. It's funny, man. Check it out. Get it on iTunes right now. It's called "Be a Man at All Times." Come on, we both got little munchkins. You got a 6, I got a 5. Is that correct?
Yep.
And I've never dealt with the summer camp thing. It's never been a thing. I got 3 other children.
I've been dealing with it for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never dealt with it before because they always, with my ex, she had a lot of family support. So summertime, not a problem. Family support, grandmas.
Well, I didn't grow up that way either.
Me neither.
I went to my grandmother's house, and then by the time I was in 8th grade, it was like, y'all good. Y'all good.
That's how it was for me. We went to my, because my mom was a principal, so she didn't get off till August, the whole month of August. So pretty much from June and July, we going to Watts, we going to grandma's house.
Yeah.
We going to mommy's house, and everybody is there. It's like a cousin convention.
Yeah.
Every summer. And so we came in from the IE, Pomona / Rialto. We got a cousin coming in from Altadena. Santa Ana's in the building, you know what I mean? Cerritos is here. We meeting up, and it's a convention, and we having a good time. Compton's in the house. We jumping on the beds.
Right.
Every night. It's the best.
Yeah.
Right. My first 3, they experienced some of that, but now my newest baby, new mama, new baby, new rules. Summer camp. Once a week is a new goddamn camp.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got a new baby and new mama, same rules, and she was the one that was kind of like pushing to put my oldest one in the camp.
Of course.
I didn't see the need of it.
Waste.
No, yeah, I just
time
don't.
and money, yeah.
I was a teacher. I'm off.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
I'll take it from there.
Yeah.
He
can hang out at the house.
Yeah.
And she didn't want him hanging out at the house, watching TV and all that stuff.
You mean having a summer?
Right.
Like Phineas and Ferb?
Right.
101 days of summer vacation.
So she recommended some summer camps.
Ugh.
And now our youngest, he always has to be in camp.
Oh, he's in. He's in. He's been indoctrinated from day one.
We
He
need
got
to
his
start
private
looking
school
in
friends.
April. We need to start
That's
looking
crazy.
in April, man. Like,
Yeah.
no,
man. I know. It's
Not my-
2019.
It's not my. Here's the crazy thing about it. Like the private school. I'm like, yo, he can go to that camp.
Yeah.
Nah.
No. He's got to be exposed to all this other
Right.
shit.
It would be so much easier. So now I have, research and all of that stuff. So
the first day of camp was last week for both of us.
Yeah.
And we were talking off the air about how we both had to go on the first day.
yes.
Double coverage.
Yeah.
I felt like what was sold to me was we had to both be there so I could find out how the logistics of the pickup. But what I feel like it really is I'm there for the male presence. I don't know if it's to prove you got a man bullshit, because sometimes it's just
A lot of times it is aesthetics.
aesthetic. Yeah. And his dad's in the life. But the other thing is, because that's my ex. When she calls me to go to an event, sometimes it's just to show the dad's in the life. But sometimes, to me, I feel like it's calming presence. That's one of those man jobs. You ain't got to say much. You got to ask questions to prove you give a fuck. But it's just you're there for the calming presence. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it's unnecessary, but it is what it is.
It's
I had
a
to
job.
show,
Yeah,
because
it's
I
one of the
didn't really want to go on that first day.
No.
And so I have to.
Yeah.
First day of school.
It's
first
also
day of
proving that you
camp.
give a shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I just, my father did not set foot on my elementary until like the 6th grade.
Do you think that was a little far? Do you think it could have been a step foot a little sooner?
I never thought about it. Daddy don't come to
Yeah.
It just never registered.
Yeah.
Parent conferences. I think he showed up like in middle school because my mom couldn't show up.
Yeah.
They both show up together.
No,
It's pointless.
It is, but it feels like we gotta be there or we don't care about the kid.
Right. But it's like, you can fill me in
Yeah.
later.
Why? I'm gonna tell you right now what they're gonna say. Well, why does she have to go? She has the pressure to go too.
Here's the thing about it. Then I'll go.
Yes.
Why do we both have to go?
Double coverage.
Yeah, that's my thing. Okay, I'll go.
But you're not gonna ask the right questions. Then you go.
Right. I'm not going to ask the right questions.
So you go.
So you go. But you might ask questions that I don't think of. Like, what? We can just go over it beforehand.
Let's have a meeting.
Yeah, we had pre-production meeting.
Yeah. That's hilarious. And man, we come back. We got to talk about this Levar Ball thing, man, because he has been banned from ESPN, and I think that is some motherfucking bullshit. Can I have your attention, please? We are trying to start a movement. You heard that right. We're starting a movement. We're doing something different here at the MRA podcast. We vibing with y'all. You know what I'm saying, fellas? You know what I'm saying, ladies? It ain't just fellas that listen to the show. Matter of fact, it's a majority women, but it's all good. I know you know somebody that fits with what we trying to do over here. So all we need you to do is send it to them. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? That somebody know how we get down here at the MRA show. It's really called the podcast, but I just wanted to rhyme no and show. Kamal, I am bubbling brown sugar about this Levar Ball thing.
What is going on?
All right, he got banned from ESPN because of these comments. We'll play them right now. Here it goes.
Go ahead,
Levar,
before I get back to him.
Levar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question
You
here.
can switch gears with me anytime.
Let's stay focused here. All right.
That was it.
Yeah, I read about it before I saw it.
Yeah.
And so when I read the comments, I thought, he did it in a very
Lascivious.
disrespectful.
Mac Daddy.
I thought when he said you can switch gears with me
anytime.
I thought he said it like you can
Hey,
switch
girl.
gears with me anytime. Mm-hmm. Just some old creepy old man shit.
It wasn't creepy, but I felt like he was flirting. I felt like he can say he wasn't, but I felt like he was flirting, and I don't have a fucking problem. I just feel like it's so minor, dude. It's not ban worthy, but you don't think he was flirting at all?
I don't know, because when I saw his face, he didn't have a smile. He was very serious. And so I don't know if he was flirting or he was like, just like, hey, let's go. He's repeating what she's saying.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about it. Even though he's been on TV a bunch of times, he's not that media savvy. So I really don't know what was in this man's head.
Yeah.
but they assumed the worst.
Yeah, they did. They did because of the tone. His tone, I beef with the lady all the time about tone, right? Because black folks, we get offended, right? Especially men. We get women too. They get outraged. We get offended. We want to be respected, right? So sometimes the tone is disrespectful, and I gotta, hey, watch your tone, and then it's repeated, and the tone is always different. You know what I mean? So the first time it's like, where you been? I'm like, what? I'm sorry. I just asked where you were. I mean, I'm just curious.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like,
they
oh, dog.
All I said.
Oh yeah.
The repeat.
The repeat sounds great.
Yeah.
Doesn't
have like the cocked eyebrow,
what?
nothing like
Oh,
that.
Yeah, none of that. Everything's fine. Yeah. So, I didn't like the fact that it said, one media outlet said Levar made things painfully awkward. I think it was awkward. I think she had a look on her face where, oh, God, I hate when guys do this. I hate when guys flirt with me. I'm a professional. I'm not here to be flirted with. But the problem with it is, it's like, it's hard when you're there, what it looks like to the average viewer, that you're there mostly because you're beautiful.
See, the thing about it is, I think they read too much into it. I think they went into it expecting Levar to say something crazy. He's had issues with
Christine Leahy.
Right.
Let's play that right quick
okay.
so people know what we're talking about.
Like I said, there's different amounts.
How many?
Stay in your lane.
Wait,
Anyways,
what's-
come to
I'm
her
just-
like I
I'm
was
just-
telling you,
I'm
man.
just curious.
I don't even worry about her over there.
Like,
Every
why
time
not?
she
I
scares
think
me to
that's kind
death.
of disrespectful.
She said she scares Lonzo. Lonzo scared of me. She scares
I
me.
said
That's
I'm
why I don't
scared
look
of
that way.
Lonzo?
I don't look over there because she scares me.
Well,
I'm thinking
no,
of Saul right now.
I'm just trying.
Leave me alone. I'll tell you.
Did he say he's thinking of Saul?
500 pair.
The movie?
So she's a reporter. Her job is to
She
probe.
can report to whoever she wants behind her. I'm talking to you, Colin.
Well, what is your problem with me?
Hey, my problem is you are a hater.
Yeah, dude. So he got in trouble with that, right?
Yeah, but he didn't get banned from Fox for that.
He didn't get banned from Fox, but he got in trouble. People, came out and saying he was disrespecting Christine Leahy and all that. And then she made a comment about it, and I think they took it as he was disrespecting a woman, right? Which I think that he basically doesn't truly respect anybody who talks bad about him or his son.
Yes.
He's got a problem with all of them.
Yes, everybody equally will get smacked down verbally.
Right.
Yes.
But it looked like he was talking down to a woman. Stay in your lane, right?
Yes.
And so going into like these production meetings, I'm sure they're like, well, what happens if Levar is gonna say some crazy stuff? So when he said you can switch gears with me anytime, they were kind of expecting him to say some crazy stuff
Of
because
course.
she paused.
Yeah.
Stephen, they took it the same way. Like, oh God, come on,
Here
Lord.
we go.
Here we go, man.
Here
like,
go Levar being Levar doing something
and
crazy.
I think they read too much into it because initially I did when I read it, but I saw it and I saw it. I heard it first, so I read it first. Second, I heard it. Then third, I saw it. When I saw it, I'm thinking he was gonna be smiling, like having some some devious grin on his face. Like, no, he was genuinely looking like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, which
I ain't ready. I ain't scared.
yeah,
You
which
can switch gears with me anytime.
switch gears. Let's go.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
else we gonna talk about? And so, to me, it seems like Levar can't win.
No, he can't win.
He can't win. So when he's like not flirting, just basically on some check stuff, like, hey, I don't want to talk to you. I'm talking to him. He gets in trouble. And then when he comes off as like trying to be nice, they take it as he's being overtly flirtatious.
Well, let me tell you what Levar Ball said. He said he was asked if he wanted to switch gears, and his mind switching gears was changing the subject anytime. And he said, yes, you can switch gears anytime. And no, at no time was intended to mean sexual. Later on, he said nothing on the fact that switch gears means change topic. He says switch gears means change topic. Her mind is in the gutter, and she thinking of something. Only time I would hit on her is if she break into my house and I mistake her for the boogeyman. Hey, Des Bryant had his back. Des Bryant, formerly of the Cowboys. Is Des Bryant playing right now? Nah. Okay, that makes sense. He said, I'm late. I just seen the ESPN video of you and LeVar Ball. Just being real, you owe that man an apology straight up. I didn't even sense foul play from him. You dramatically overreacted. Mature women like Doris Burke need those jobs. Ooh, that part. Then he said, tell me what was sexual about this. Far reach for my brother on live TV with a wife and 3 successful kids. Stop it.
Right.
I love it too.
No, he's keeping it. He's being real, man. Like LeVar Ball was not wasn't flirting. I don't think he was flirting.
Even if it was minor. I mean, you didn't feel scared. Come, stop the bullshit.
Was she even in the room with him? Or
no. LeVar was, because I remember this episode. LeVar was with Stephen A. in L.A. Max and Molly were in New York.
Right.
So they weren't even in the same room together. Stephen A. was sitting next to him. Stephen A. was like, "Oh God,
here we go."
Yeah, like. But to be banned, it just feels like one of those overreaction things. We're banning him. Oh, is he dangerous? Like what? What? I mean, you gotta catch him red-handed to me to say banned.
Well, this is one of those things where ESPN doesn't want to be on the wrong side of history, right? So they're gonna take up for their worker.
Yeah, but
like basically, Molly is an employee.
Yes,
she's there every single day. She's loyal. This guy comes in to talk about his son every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's easy just to discard him because Molly's going to be here and Molly's upset.
Not only that, his son ain't balling. So if his son was balling and now he's way out of New Orleans. So now to me, it suggests that now that your son ain't a superstar, we don't need you. It makes me, first of all, I'm already cheering for Lonzo because he's a Laker and he's from Cali. I'm really loving New Orleans Pelicans right now because I went to Southern and Baton Rouge. So, I got, a little love for the Louisiana teams. And they got so many ex-Lakers. I now have a side basketball team. I've had several side football teams. I've never had a side basketball team. It's just been Lakers, right?
Okay.
So now I'm like, okay, I fucks with the Lakers, but I'm watching these Hornets because they got so many Lakers. Pelicans, thank you. But so now I'm like, man, I hope to God that this man is a superstar. And I hope to God that they want to keep going back to LeVar because what they did to me was unnecessary.
Yeah, because Fox ain't banned him.
Fuck no. And what he did was worse.
Yeah.
What he said to Christine Leahy was it was rude, dog, but it felt rude. It felt like he said it because she's a woman. And I'm saying this as an MRA. And it felt like, walk it off, man. I mean, I can understand if you feel threatened. It makes women look weak when somebody comes to save the day. But the thing I'm bothered by is Jalen Rose, bruh. That's your wife, okay? To me...
That's his wife?
Jalen Rose's wife, yeah. Molly is Jalen Rose's wife.
I didn't know that.
And Jalen Rose is a guest on the show all the time. My thing is like, dog, man, Jalen, you really gonna let your wife get this brother fired? I mean, even they wasn't paying him, but you really, dog, you ain't gonna say nothing, dog? Like, you ain't gonna make no statement... And if your wife is really threatened, then I'm really sorry. But come on, man, you got to have some. You can't be that damn threatened.
The chick said, "Let's stay focused." It's like, dude, I said you can switch gears. I'm focused.
I am focused.
I'm ready for your next question.
You're too used to people flirting with you, man.
Right. That's another thing too.
You're so beautiful.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
fine,
another thing too. That's another thing.
That's a complex you have.
Right. Like I want to be taken seriously. Like.
Just saying, like, I mean, they talk about double standards, but I was watching ESPN the other day, and they did a story about Mike Trout, about how Mike Trout had a dream to be a weatherman, and this girl was like, I have something in common with Mike Trout. I guess she used to be a weather person. She said, I can't be a meteorologist because I didn't go to school for that. I was like, wait, I'm sorry. You a weather girl, now you're an ESPN anchor? That's what they let her do, go from weather dude to ESPN anchor? Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't done my research. But would they let her go from weather dude to ESPN anchor? That's how we... Huh?
Yeah, and all of these shows, man. All of these shows, these ESPN shows, these Fox shows, it pretty much got the moderators eye candy.
So that's why you have a complex.
Right.
Because they're not guys drooling over you, but that's why you got the job.
That's how you got the job.
Because you're fine. Are you the most qualified when it comes to talking sports, or are you fine?
And if fine, you know something about sports.
Yeah.
And,
come on. Yeah. Look, I understand women are tired of being flirted with. I love Jamel Hill. And Jamel Hill had her back. Jamel Hill said, I love Jamel Hill, man. Fine and know her sports and seemed like around the way. Seemed like somebody I would have grown up. Kudos to Molly for the professional way she handled LeVar Ball after his inappropriate comment. Okay, maybe ESPN will finally learn his lesson about putting him on TV.
See, to me, it just sounds like she just doesn't like LeVar Ball.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you should have learned your lesson. He should have never been on TV in the first place because she doesn't like LeVar Ball. Mm-hmm. So for her, this was right in her wheelhouse. Yeah. Of course, you know.
It's just an excuse. But
it's confirmation bias.
What I don't like about it, this is a sister applauding a brother getting done dirty because he did get done dirty. Not that she's applauding him get done dirty, but I thought he got done dirty. I thought they absolutely overreacted. And I understand that women are tired of being treated like objects, but that is a double-edged sword. Don't accept the job because you're an object and then get mad when guys flirt at you. And the dude didn't necessarily, to me, cross the line. It wasn't necessarily as professional as it should have been, but come on, bro. This is bullshit. Come on, let's stop acting like she was threatened or her in danger on the East Coast about that threat.
3,000 miles away from
come
this
on.
man.
Sitting next to Stephen A., who's your brother on the show. Like,
right.
You think Stephen A. is just going to laugh it off if it was really a threat?
Well, he did. I mean, I think because of her awkwardness.
It was awkward. It was inappropriate. I agree. But banned for life? Shut the fuck up.
I don't even agree it was inappropriate. They're going to lift that ban.
They are, and they're going to have to eat their fucking words.
But see, one thing about Levar Ball is not going to apologize.
Fuck no, when he shouldn't.
Yeah, he's not going to like, well, what I meant was he's going to double down.
Dude, you got to be able to. So it's like flirting's illegal now. You know what I mean? You got to be able to shoot your shot on a flirt and be told to not to, and then leave it alone. Now, if you go back to it, dog, hey, man, time out, flag on the play.
Comedians still can. But, hey, here's the crazy thing about it. Remember, was it last year or the year before when Cam Newton got
Yes, dude.
I know you take a lot of pride in seeing your receivers play well. Devin Funchess has seemed to really embrace the physicality of his routes and getting those extra yards. Does that give you a little bit of an enjoyment to see him kind of truck sticking people out there?
It's funny to hear a female talk about routes. Like, it's funny.
That reporter, Jordan Rodrigue, a Panthers beat writer, calling out his remarks on Twitter, writing, "I don't think it's funny to be a female and talk about routes. I think it's my job."
Lost his endorsements over that.
It didn't say oh, look at you.
Yeah, it was weird to him.
He, you know what I'm saying? He didn't condescend her. He just said, oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
That's new. Now let me answer your question.
Yes.
Dropped him from, was it Campbell Soup or something like that?
It was the damn, it was the yogurt shit. Gave it to Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Dropped him for it. It's like, dang.
You just got to be careful, fellas, man. Be careful how you talk, man. Treat women like colleagues. Treat them like a dude, man. Treat them like a dude. Don't flirt.
LeVar treated Christine Leahy like a dude.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to treat him like a dude because it's still like, hey, you can't talk to women this way.
The way you would talk to a man.
Right.
You would tell a man, hey, nigga, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
But if you talk to a woman like that, it's kids' gloves.
Right.
But she's a woman then when you're telling her to stay in your lane, but she's not a woman when she's beautiful and you flirt. Are you yelling at your radio right now? You know, what the hell you saying? You wrong, Kyle.
You wrong, Kamal.
Yeah. Or right. That's what I'm talking about.
Word.
Yeah. Hey, then tweet us. Stop what you're doing unless you're driving. Stop what you're doing. Hit us right now. Respond to us. You know, just talk to us right now.
Let us know how you feel.
I'm at Kyle Irby.
I'm at Angry Kamal.
Or you can hit us both at the MRA Podcast and let your voice be heard.
Yeah, man.
You know, so we'll read it.
We might even respond.
And you just might hear it on the show.
Yeah, man. Be a celebrity for a day.
Yes, man. Just stop what you're doing. Hit us up, man. You'll get a response.
Yes, sir.
Nicki Minaj got a marriage license. Kamal Abdul-Jabbar, she ready to tie the knot.
Is that a good thing? Bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing.
Why?
Because of the dude she picked. You gotta hear the stats. Here goes the rundown.
Okay.
I did a little research on dude.
Stats.
Here we go.
Some good things.
Okay. They are good for a laugh. He's a level 2 sex offender. Means he's done time for attempted rape.
Okay.
Now, that's not a laughing matter, but that's a pretty serious deal. Now, she says he was only 15 and the victim was 16 at the time. He pulled out a knife and tried to smash and didn't, but yeah, some kind of sharp object. Back when he was 15, served time for that. 7 years of murder, pleaded guilty to. Oh, yeah, did that. And he's got 12 mugshots. So, here's my thing. Women love a roughneck.
Yeah.
Do you think this is... Because, you know, when I talk to Cheryl Underwood, I'm on Cheryl Underwood Radio. Her biggest beef is don't fuck up the money. Mm-hmm. And women like they like a guy who can protect them, right? We always say you got to protect and provide. But we also talk about check the file. In my opinion, people don't change. Do you think she is making a bad decision by getting married to dude right here? And it's the MRA podcast. So are we going against a man? What do you think?
No, I don't think so.
You think it's a good choice?
I don't know if it's a good choice. It might be a good choice for her.
Okay.
Well, because here's the thing about it, man. Nicki Minaj at this point is a boss.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So would she want to marry another boss or somebody on equal footing?
No.
Who can hey, man, I don't want you wearing that today. I don't want you doing this. Or, hey, I think you should do this with your career.
She's not looking for a Kendu.
No.
Yeah.
She's not looking for probably anybody that's going to tell her what to do.
Correct.
So she goes against this guy who's probably just lucky to be on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Ex-employee who got brought back, so obviously she loved him. She loved that roughneck about him. Yeah.
It's like, man, it's like Moneyball. You know what I'm saying? You can go after the superstars, but superstars come with
price. Everybody has a price.
Right. Or you can get these guys who's just lucky to be in the league, man. And I think this guy just be happy to be in the league, honey, whatever you say, because he don't want to fuck up his situation. Because like you said, he does have 12 mug shots. He has done time. So his prospects ain't that high. And now he's with arguably the biggest female rapper of all time.
Yes.
Homie, where can I sign up?
Here's my deal with this, man, because it's the MRA podcast. I don't want to make dudes feel like, especially we got ex-felons listening to the show. I don't want to make you feel like you're ex-felon, man. Your life ain't shit. However, I do believe in checking the file. So here's my deal. You can't leave this dude if he does something thuggish. You can't leave him for that.
No.
You got things you can leave him for. You can't leave him for that because you got to know who you're dealing with. Don't be mad that he roughed somebody up in the parking lot. Don't be mad that he hasn't changed and he relapsed into himself. This is the dude you with. If your man was a drug dealer and you marry him and then he relapses into drug dealing, you can't leave him for that. You gotta leave him for something else. If your girl, used to be a stripper and then times get tough and she go back to stripping on the side without telling you, you stupid if you leave her for that, dog. You got with a stripper, my dude. You got to know what you got. So for Nicki, women like a roughneck. Okay, get your roughneck because he compliments you. You don't need his money. You got the money. He's the muscle. He makes you feel protected. He beats it up correctly.
Right. See, that's the key. This is a male-dominated field industry.
Yes.
Hip-hop.
Yes.
Yeah, music in general, right? And so when she's dealing with producers.
Yes.
And what do you call those guys? The engineers and all that stuff.
And the
dealing
studio.
with the label and all that stuff. So I think this guy definitely comes in handy.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't going to be talking sideways with him present.
Yeah, I mean it's like the movie The Bodyguard. Look how he got in with Whitney Houston. I know it's fictional, but you got to think it's based on something.
Yeah,
that is a way into a woman's heart. If you got money or if you can protect her, those two ways, fellas, I hope you're listening, is always a way in. You can buy your way in or you can muscle your way in.
Yeah,
and if you can do both, that's great. But if you can only do one, it depends on the woman.
Right. Jay-Z can do both. Well, we assume he can do both.
We assume he's got that thug protector and he's got money, which is why he has 50, the highest woman.
Like 50. I think, certain people, you should know, like, they seem like their public persona is like, hey, look, they not with that bullshit.
Correct.
Right? And so this guy, he's probably, they vibe, they get along. And like you said, he can protect her.
Yes.
And that's probably that's the attraction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Nicki, is she from the hood?
I think she's from Queens or some shit. She's hood.
Yeah, man. This is what
sounds like a perfect match.
Right. Now
all right, ladies, you might have to.
She's going to have to clean them up.
Yeah.
Clean them up because Nicki's going to want to do like some industry stuff. These parties and stuff like that. And so it's going to be a lot of paparazzi. So she's going to have to put them through like school.
Yeah.
He can't be punching photographers and stuff like that. When one of these stupid ass TMZ reporters asked her about like some beef,
Cardi B or some
Cardi
shit.
B,
yeah,
he can't flex.
How long?
Because that's gonna cost her some money.
Yeah, how long do you give this relationship?
Man, I think if he
let me give you three choices.
Okay,
you got 0 to 3, all right, 5 to 12, or 12 to 20.
I'm going to give it 0 to 3, even though I think it can last. Let me tell you why. Here's the thing about it. It can last. It can go the distance.
Of course. The distance is 12 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It can go 12 to 20.
Okay.
But it won't.
Fuck no, it won't.
0 to 3, because I think eventually, unless he takes over the career, becomes her manager and stuff that.
Yeah.
If he's just getting taken care of, that shit's going to get old. Very, very quick.
Very quick.
And so if he can't fish for himself.
Yeah.
If he doesn't parlay this into like, whatever her husband's name, some type of management company or some type of publishing.
Yes. He's got 0 to 3 years to get that off.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, he's replaced. Not only that, she's got options. She's a sex symbol. And she's been with other rappers. She doesn't always have to be with the big time rapper, though. This is what his advantage is. That's why I give him B. I give him, what did I say, 5 to 3 to something to 7? Or 12? I don't know. Whatever. I should have wrote this down.
The second
choice
one.
B.
Choice
I
B.
give him choice B because I think it's going to go that mid range. Not 12 to 20, but that 5 to 12 because she has a pattern of liking. They don't have to be famous. Drake didn't have a shot, but Meek Mill did.
Safari
did. Meek Mill wasn't as big as Drake at the time.
Safari was helping her with her rhymes, though. Safari was helping her build the kitty.
And this guy might be doing something as well because every nigga could pretty much think he can rap and fight, right? So. I mean, I give him the second range, man. I think he'll go the second tier. I think they'll last a while. I think they're going to last 5 to 12 years because he's going to do his job. He's going to be the muscle. But the problem is going to be in his mind. Don't start getting insecure about being her accessory.
Oh, he's got to know he's Nicki Minaj's husband.
Yeah.
He's Nicki Minaj's husband.
That might hurt him being Mr. Minaj.
Yeah. And if he can't carve out his own lane,
he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, we got listeners all over the world now, man.
Yep.
And I was wondering, man, I wonder what the people do while they're listening to our show. I know we got a guy in the Navy who's in Spain. He listens. We got a lady that drives a Lyft. She listens while she's driving her Lyft and has her customers listen too, which is absolutely hilarious. Cat in Brooklyn listens while he delivers some fish. Okay. We want to know from other people, man, how do you listen to our show? What are you doing? Hit us up on the social media. I'm at Kyle Irby.
I am at Angry Kamal.
And let us know what you're doing when you listen to our show. Kamal, what are you doing when you listen to the show?
Man, I'm usually chilling, man. I take the train to get my son from school.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, man. So I get the headphones on and I'll listen to it front and back. The problem is I'm coming back. He wants to talk. I'm trying to listen. So I have to, try to act like I'm paying attention to him. I'm really listening to my words of wisdom.
That's good, man. Yeah. Pretend like you're listening to your son while you're listening to the podcast. That's one way to do it. I usually listen to while I'm cleaning the house, man. I picked... Well, go ahead.
Domestic work?
Yeah, man. Oh, come on, dude. I wish I didn't have domestic work, but yeah, man. I usually listen to if I'm washing the dishes or folding laundry. I listen to any kind of thing that I don't have to think.
Yeah,
and I just get to listen. But I want to know what do the people listen? What are y'all doing? Let us know. Hey, come on. We talked about, I think it was episode 46, talked about the wedding vows and does it include cheating and all that stuff, right? So these are the wedding vows. Here we go. I blank take thee, your name, your girl's name or whatever, to be my lawfully wedded husband or wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and health, to love and to cherish till death do us part. I guess they think the cherish part means only fucking you, but where do you see the no cheating in there?
I guess I don't.
I don't see it either, dog.
I guess I don't. I mean, really, I don't think the best lawyer...
It's not there.
Yeah, I don't think
Women always say he violated his wedding vows. Like, where do you see in the vows that he can only fuck you?
So as long as I can love and cherish you, I should be able to
smash
slide
something else. Yeah. I think that's the only gray area where they say to love and to cherish is that's the part of where you violate because if you're fucking somebody, you're not loving me. Go ahead.
I got it.
What is it?
For worse.
Okay.
For better or for worse. So it's the worst. So it's like if you say like I'm cheating because this other chick fills a void that you don't.
That's usually what women say. That's usually what women say.
Right. So you smashing somebody because she's filling the void that the wife isn't.
Yeah. The problem is I'm smashing on the good days too.
Oh, well, I'm saying, but it's the void though. It's something that's lacking over here.
Yeah.
And they're saying, well, motherfucker, you said for worse. So even if I'm lacking, you got to deal with that.
I doubt it, man.
It's flimsy, right?
It's flimsy, man. I think. Like
I said, the best lawyers have a hard time, and I'm not even a good lawyer. So I think you found a loophole, man.
I think I did too.
So if next time they get busted, you can replay those vows and say, I didn't violate.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? I just had to take a time away from the podcast to let you know. If you want an MRA hat, you can get you one. You know why? Because we got them for sale. 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 You can get you one in red, blue, black, whatever you want. Just go to the website, themrapodcast.com. That is themrapodcast.com and get you one. Come on, we got to salute the good dads out there. I know it's not a Father's Day episode, but I think good dads need to always be propped up.
Yeah.
And Rich Paul, I hear this name all the time, this LeBron James agent. And Rich Paul had a fantastic father, man.
Did he?
Yeah, man. Let me both basically explain. Rich Paul's dad, he owned like a corner market, right? And there used to be a payphone outside the corner market. This is according to the New York Times. Payphone outside the corner market, and that phone would ring off the hook. And you know what it is. It's always called somebody needs help. They need bail money. They need this. They need that. You know what I mean? Neighborhood, the family, not even family, but one of the customers. Rich Paul's dad was the kind of dude that always, he always made sure people was helped out. You know what I mean? Kind of like the kind of guy you probably would be. You know me, I would let that phone ring. Anyway.
Get that shit cut off. Like, this is annoying me.
This is not my phone.
Yeah.
Anyway, I called you on the phone. You called me on my phone. Mm-hmm. What I love about this guy, man, is because he taught Rich Paul business. Rich Paul is a businessman. He learned business from his father, who had the corner store. When he got older, he started hustling throwbacks. Remember throwbacks was the shit?
Yeah, I tried to hustle throwbacks.
Did you?
That was awful.
How did it work it didn't work out for you?
That was awful.
So this brother was going back and forth to Atlanta. He would fly to Atlanta, grab the throwbacks, go back to the Cleveland area and sling them. Mm-hmm. And he was making a hell of a profit. I think they said he was making $15,000 a week.
God damn it.
I'm telling you, man.
I sucked. I was losing money.
Your father wasn't a businessman, though. Your father
He was an insurance salesman. He's a salesman.
You didn't listen then.
I did not listen.
But your that's a different kind of... An insurance salesman is different than a corner store guy. Because he works for a company. Your dad worked for a company, right?
Yeah.
So he taught you different shit, right?
Yeah.
He didn't... I don't know. Did he teach you how to sell?
Well, no, he was I just didn't pay attention. I didn't realize he was a salesman, just the way he talked to people and stuff like that.
Dude.
Yeah, he was selling. That man sold life insurance to black people.
Wow.
Really hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
In the 80s.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, man. But anyway, Rich Paul's dad taught him business to the point where he's making $15,000 a week. And he gets to the level of LeBron James, and I think he's like on a flight. Now, if he sees LeBron in the airport, I'm assuming he's flying first, right? He approaches LeBron James. He's got on this Warren Moon jersey. He has the guts to say what's up to LeBron James. He says what's up to LeBron James, and LeBron's like, yo, dope. Hey, man, I like that jersey. Rich Paul's like, yeah, man, I sell these. Word? Let me get your card. I'm on my way to Atlanta right now. Matter of fact, I'll connect you with my connect. Drop my name, you'll get a discount. He exchanges numbers with LeBron James, right? Blase, but down the road, somehow they reconnect. I'm not sure how they reconnected, but they did not go to high school together, man. LeBron James just remembered there's a black young hustler that's selling these throwbacks and making good money because obviously he's sitting next to me in first. I'm assuming that part is assumed, but I know they met at about to take a flight. Mm-hmm. And, when LeBron is putting his team together, he remembers this brother, man. Brought him onto the team, started paying him $50,000 a week or a month, a year. I'm fucking it up.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, I know. $50,000 a week. No. $50,000 a year, right? Nice little starting salary, living in Cleveland. I'm sure that took care of business.
Yeah.
And Rich Paul was smart. He learned the business from LeBron's agent. He learned it took his time. And when he was finally ready to start, LeBron said, all right. And he represented LeBron. LeBron left his two. He was the third agent. He went with Rich Paul. But it wasn't just LeBron. Now he got LeBron. He got AD.
Yeah, I would say Rich Paul messing up the league, man.
Yeah, it sure is. He got AD in a good way. He got Draymond Green. He got a squad of people. He got Tristan. Yeah. He got people. So kudos to this brother whose dad got this whole thing started. What do you think, man?
No, I mean, good dad's very, very important, man. Like, the thing about it is, like, my son, even things I'm not even teachable moments.
Yes.
He'll remind me, Dad's like you always say.
I love that.
I said that?
I know. When they say that, I'm like, wow, man, they listen to this shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Sometimes I surprise myself. Like, damn, I was that on point?
And you heard it?
Yeah. Like, sheesh, I didn't write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because here's the thing about it. We don't realize it, but our kids are always listening. Mm-hmm. And they're watching.
Yeah.
They're watching. They're watching to see your hustle, your grind. Yeah. They're watching to see, like, if you getting chomped out and stuff like that. They're watching to see how you carry yourself in public.
Yes.
And they might not they might not say anything, but they're watching.
Yeah.
So when it's time for them to come of age, they're going to remember how their father, dealt with strangers, how he dealt with public. I remember just my father just dealing with the cops.
Yeah.
I've always remember how we got pulled over, how my father dealt with the cops. He never talked crazy to him. Why are you pulling us over? He was always, yes, officer, no officer. And so when I started getting pulled over, and when I knew it was bullshit, I still knew how to.
You've been trained.
No officer. Yeah. And he didn't really say, this is how you act with the cops.
He showed you.
I watched.
Yeah.
And so Rich Paul, learning from his dad, how he just a good person and stuff like that. Yeah, man, like we don't realize it, but our behavior, right? Our behavior is so important in front of our children. It's very, very important. You're not out just doing like some greasy shit in front of your kids, man, because they're going to see and they're going to think, man, either my pops ain't shit or greasiness is the way to go.
So you got to watch the grease when you do it with your kids.
Gotta watch it, man.
Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, do us a favor. Tell a friend. That's it. Costs you nothing, helps us out, and gives your friends some entertainment to make that commute a little easier, or gives them some company on a workout, or while they're cleaning the house, so it helps them out, helps everyone out. All right, so please subscribe, leave a positive comment, and share. Hey, come out. Before we get into this Dear Irby letter, I got to do something I don't normally do, man. I got to go back. We were talking about, the women doing the work and stuff for the kids, and I just thought of an example that had just really happened. I wanted to put some stuff in the dryer. Remember I told you I got to pause and put some stuff in the dryer?
Yeah.
And I was told, wait a minute, why are you doing that? Let me make sure there's things that don't need to be in the dryer. Like I was critiqued. And I just realized that's one of the reasons why women they take on so many projects, because they want it done their way.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing because it's like they want it done.
Yes.
Without them reminding you.
Yes.
The way they want it done.
Exactly the way they want it done.
Right.
And it feels micromanaged. It feels like you're doing with your mother.
Dude, I remember one time I was doing the dishwasher.
Yeah.
And you just feel somebody,
supervising you right over your shoulder.
I turned around, she's watching me.
Are you my goddamn
might
mother?
As well do it.
Why don't you do it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it drives me crazy.
Like I just want it done right. Like,
that's annoying.
Oh yeah.
Let's get into this Dear Irby letter. That's a weird way to start.
We'll
do this all night.
Another hour.
All day. We'll do this all night.
Yeah.
There you go. Dear Irby letter. Dear Irby, this is Wayne from Erie, PA. I met you years ago when you came to Junior's Last Laugh. I love that club. We need to get you back, man. This club is not the same without you. Thank you, Wayne. Okay, so on to the reason for my email. As you know, Erie is Cleveland Browns, Buffalo Bills territory. But I'm a huge Le'Veon Bell fan, even though he left my team for the Jets. So he's talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers when Le'Veon was a Steeler. So check this out. I don't know if you guys have heard, but he got robbed by 2 women. I work at a school, and I was in the teacher's lounge when the story came on the TV. The women in the room were applauding this, saying, this is what he gets for messing with young girls. They were 21 and 23 respectively, and leaving them in his house. If he had a wife, this would not have happened. But I thought we were not supposed to blame the victim. No, end quote, if he had a wife, this wouldn't have happened. But I thought if we were not supposed to blame the victim. If this were a woman and a man said she did something to deserve her attack, the world would be up in arms. What do you guys think? Love the show. Wayne from Erie, go Steelers.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's share the backstory with the audience, just in case you don't know.
Okay.
Le'Veon Bell made a phone call to 911, and the 911 tapes have been released from TMZ, and I'm just going to paraphrase some of it. A lot of this is a quote, some of it's paraphrase. He said, I live in Hollywood, Florida. I had 2 girls in my house. I got up and did my normal routine to go work out. So I went to work out for a couple hours. When I came back, they took my money, they took my watch, my jewelry, and a couple more things of value out of my house. I tried to call them. They're not calling me back. They're not answering me. They are ignoring me. This happened today. It took clothes, shoes, money. Estimated value is about $1 million. So the lady said, were they black or Hispanic, which is hilarious. She didn't ask, was they black, white, or Hispanic?
Damn.
She said, were they black or Hispanic? He said they were both mixed. She said, how old was she? 23 years old. We're talking about the first woman. To say she was darker skinned, more brown, look black. Because they want to know if she was like, if the police see this person, what does it look like? She said, what was she wearing? He said, when I left, she was not wearing clothes.
man.
So they just said, what about the second lady? He said she was more light skinned, more mixed, looked more white Hispanic. What was she wearing when she left? He said she was also wearing no clothes. They were both left in the bed.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That happened to me.
What the hell? Oh my God, breaking news.
That happened to me before, man. That happened
Break
to
it
me.
down, dog. This is an MRA podcast exclusive. What happened?
Dude, I, one day, obviously not as fucking, it wasn't as like a fantasy as Le'Veon's.
Yes.
But a friend of a family member or slash, I don't know, somebody who I don't want to get too specific.
Yeah.
But I needed a place to stay.
Yeah.
So I let her stay over.
Okay.
Right. And so I woke up and went to work. And I guess she had somebody come over to pick her up, a female friend.
Okay.
And I think because the friend of mine or the associate of mine was up all night, I think she was still kind of sleepy, in and out of sleep.
Yeah.
And so she, the friend who came to pick her up was left to just roam around. Apparently, she found a credit card of mine that hadn't been activated.
Yeah.
They activated my credit card, took the credit card, activated it, and went on like a weekend spree.
Had some fun.
Yeah. And so
Got you for $1 million?
Yeah. Nah. No. I don't know how much they got me for. It was all canceled. You know what I'm saying? They didn't charge me for any of the stuff. But the thing about it was I learned a lesson. No matter how cool I thought this person was, you don't leave the house and leaving people. You don't leave people in your house. And that was a huge mistake from Le'Veon. Now I probably was like 30 at the time. Le'Veon is probably 27. He's younger. So it took me to 30 to realize that was a mistake. So Le'Veon thought that when he gets back, the chicks will still be there because they had a great time last night.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? They had fun partying, and a lot of people are going to want to keep that going. They don't want to burn that bridge. They don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But they were like, you know what? Forget the bridge. We can just take all this shit and build our own.
Yeah.
And so they were cool with burning that bridge.
Yeah.
And they got him. I feel bad for him. I feel even worse for like the 911 person for acting like, were they black or Hispanic? Like you said, no other nationality.
Yeah.
So the question, going back to my main man, Wayne, yes. It's a huge double standard. But I look at it akin to when black people were cheering when OJ got off.
Yeah.
We didn't care about OJ. It was just that we felt that we've been taken advantage of all these years by the system.
Yes.
It was good to finally see one of us win.
Yeah.
And so these women who were celebrating probably felt the same thing. Like, you know, they're not in these. They probably think these girls are groupies. They probably even respect these
They
women.
don't.
But hey. They you know, instead of just guys just laying with these women, just leave them high and dry, they kind of got them. And it seems like they kind of got their revenge for all the women who've been dogged. So I see why they're cheering, but yeah, it don't make it right.
We come back, I'm going to give you my take. Hey, what's up, y'all? If you like this show, you want to help us offset some of these costs, man, you feeling the need to donate, then do just that. Go to www.patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA Podcast. That is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal, and you can find us at Patreon. Or you can catch us in the street and just be like, hey, man, I love y'all. I want to bless you with some cash and put some dollars in our pocket. You can do that. Or you can hit us on Venmo. Find our names and just, you know, bless us with dough on Venmo. Or you could pray for us. Do that too. But we prefer cash. Here's how I see this come out. I feel like these women are cheering because they don't want to see dudes with younger women. They don't.
He's like 27 though. He's not old. He's not our age.
I understand. And just in my opinion, I believe they don't want, I mean, this girl's 21, 23. They want you to get with an older woman because the ones where Wayne works are probably not 23. You know what I mean? There's a fear of the younger woman. You know what I mean? There's a rivalry with the younger woman. So it's like, first of all, you should have got with an older dude. Second of all, a woman. Second of all, they want you to get married. So I believe they're cheering because it's like, that's what you get. That's every man's fantasy, to wake up with two naked, young, beautiful women. You don't want to get jacked.
No.
You know, and Le'Veon felt good. First of all, I'm happy that he got up and did his workout.
Yeah.
I'm loving that part.
Right. He wasn't too drained. He wasn't neglecting his job.
Yeah, and he could have kicked him out. He could have been like, okay, ladies, you're done. He let him spend the night.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Being a nice guy.
What a guy, man.
This guy should be applauded.
Yeah, but now he's going to have to learn, first of all, you don't let people in your house, unfortunately.
You don't leave them.
You don't let them and you don't leave them. And if you're going to smash, I guess, you want to be able to. That's the thing about when you're rich and you're a target, man. It's scary because it's like that is dude's fantasy, man. Get rich so you can have hoes over and have a good time.
But see, the thing about it is he needs to let them know the night before. All right, check this out. In the morning, I got to get up and go to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is how it is. I can drop you off, however, but I cannot miss this workout.
Yeah. Well, can we just stay? No.
Nah.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't let people stay in my house.
That's not nice. Well, then if you're not cool with it, you're not,
Yeah.
Or he can use the excuse, I got to work out in the morning. So, I mean, the thing is, man, he wasn't thinking about that.
No.
He's just trying to smash. No. He wanted to go work out, which, like I said, I really respected he got his workout in. He thought when he came back, maybe they was going to hook up again and they was going to get on, they'll probably still be asleep when he get back.
Yeah.
And it backfired.
Go for round 2.
Yeah. I will say that I do blame the victim in this case because I think that he made a mistake. I think these women that did it to him were whack, but I think this is his fault. And I think I would tell my sons, I would tell the MRA podcast listeners, if you do this, you're playing yourself. You are making a mistake.
Right.
And I'm the guy that always blames the victim. Even when I got by my agent, I blame myself. So I always blame the victim, including myself. I am blaming Le'Veon Bell for this. But I do think it's a double standard. I think women and I ain't gonna go there. I'm just gonna say I like to blame the victim, and I think women could benefit from always looking at what they could have done differently when things go wrong for them.
I don't think blaming the victim is wrong. I think where we get in trouble for blaming the victim is like when sexual assault. Like, well, look what she was wearing. Like,
wearing is ridiculous,
right? It was like, dude, like,
you could ask yourself.
Some of these guys are savages. It doesn't matter what.
Yeah. I never think a woman should be blamed for what she was wearing. But sometimes you have to ask yourself, why would you put yourself in that position? Why would you go into that room at this time of night by yourself? Why would you jog through that neighborhood at this night? Because if a man goes to, if I wear all red in a Crip neighborhood and walk through that neighborhood at 3 a.m. and I get fucked up, people are going to be like, yo, dog, why would you walking through?
I won't go to a Raiders game
wearing your Bronco shit.
I won't go, period.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to cheer for the Broncos.
Yes.
And so I know there's a strong possibility I might get my ass kicked. Now, those guys kick my ass are wrong.
Yeah.
But I know better.
Come on now. So you're not going to put yourself in a situation. No. That's all. I think the double standard we've been talking about is, look, man, if you could tell Christine Leahy to stay, if you could talk to Christine Leahy as a man, right, you should be able to talk to a woman like she's a man and not be held accountable. Pick one. Which one do you want?
Right.
Because as a man, I'm going to blame myself when some shit go wrong. As a man, I'm going to tell Le'Veon Bell, dog, what the fuck? Why would you do that, bro? I was dumb. I feel like you should be able to say the same thing to everybody. But sometimes it's dumb. It's absolutely dumb if you ever tell a woman she got assaulted because of what she was wearing. That's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, and plus sometimes, so it's situational, right?
Yes.
So if you're going up to somebody's hotel room at 2:30 in the morning and stuff like that, that's when you can say, hey, what were you thinking?
That was dumb.
But like the Central Park jogger chick, she was jogging through a park.
But you heard what the lady said in the movie. She was like, what was she doing running through there by herself? That was like the first thing the lady said.
Still.
She's
jogging.
She's just jogging.
Right. So that one you can't really not get, plus it was in the 80s. So maybe that was back then when you could blame the victim.
Yeah.
In that situation. But it's like, she's going for a jog.
Yeah. But you do, as a woman, you got to be careful what time you go to the jog and where you're going to jog.
Definitely.
You just got to be careful.
Yeah,
especially when it's dark. You know what I mean? That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I know.
It's like just switching gears.
Yeah, I know.
But basically, yeah, like.
Did you just say switching gears?
Switching gears.
Pun intended.
Yeah. But it's almost like they're on the Serengeti and they're not top of the food chain.
No.
So a lot of women have to be mindful, like a zebra going to get some water. Like, dude, if I'm not careful,
this could go bad.
Crocodile can get me in this lake, or on my way back, one of these lionesses or one of these hyenas. Like, that's several shit can get me from me just going to get some water.
That's how we think.
Yeah.
If you guys have a Dear Irby letter, send us an email at dearirby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearirby@themrapodcast.com. Where can we find you?
Twitter at Angry Kamal.
I'm at Kyle Irby, KYLEERBY. We're both at The MRA Podcast. You can get us on all social at The MRA Podcast. My website is KyleIrby.com. You can see my videos. You can see my commercials, My comedy CD, you can find it there too. And all kinds of stuff. Go to KyleIrby.com and check out all things Kyle Irby. And the MRAPodcast.com is where you can find every episode we've ever done. Come check us out. You can hit us up there. You can leave us a comment. Let us know how much you love the show. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times. Deuces.
MRA.